Joseph of Arimathea, a disciple who kept his faith a secret for fear of the Jewish officials, made a request to Pilate for the body of Jesus. Pilate granted his request, and Joseph retrieved the body. Nicodemus, who first came to Jesus under the cloak of darkness, brought over 100 pounds of myrrh and ointments for his burial. Together, they took Jesus' body and wrapped him in linens soaked in essential oils and spices, according to Jewish burial customs. Near the place he was crucified, there was a garden with a newly prepared tomb. They arranged to lay Jesus in this tomb so they could rest on the Sabbath. The Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, "Sir, we remember how that impostor said that after 3 days I will rise again. Therefore, order the sepulchre to be made secure until the 3rd day, lest his disciples go and steal him away and tell the people he has risen from the dead." Pilate said to them, "You have a guard of your own. Make it as secure as you can." And so they went, sealing the stone and setting a guard. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone and sat upon it. Before the sun had risen on Sunday morning, Mary Magdalene made a trip to the tomb where his body was laid to rest. In the darkness, she discovered the covering had been rolled away. She darted out of the garden to find Simon Peter and the dearly loved disciple to deliver this startling news.
"They've taken the body of our Lord, and we cannot find him."
Together, they all departed for the tomb to see for themselves. They began to run, and Peter couldn't keep up. The beloved disciple arrived first, but did not go in. There was no corpse in the tomb, only the linens and cloths he was wrapped in. When Simon Peter finally arrived, he went into the tomb and observed the same. The cloth that covered his face appeared to have been folded carefully and placed not with the linen cloths, but to the side. After Peter pointed this out, the other disciple, who had arrived long before Peter, also entered the tomb, and based on what he saw, faith began to well up inside him. Before this moment, none of them understood the scriptures and why he must be raised from the dead. Then they all went to their homes. Mary, however, stood outside the tomb, sobbing, crying, and kneeling at its entrance. As she cried, 2 heavenly messengers appeared before her, sitting where Jesus' head and feet had been laid. "Dear woman, why are you weeping?"
"They've taken away my Lord, and I cannot find him."
After uttering these words, she turned around to see Jesus standing before her, but she did not recognize him. "Dear woman, why are you sobbing? Who is it you are looking for?" Thinking he was the gardener, she muttered,
"Sir, if you are the one who carried him away, then tell me where he is, and I will retrieve him."
"Mary."
"Rabboni, my teacher."
"Mary, you cannot hold me. I must rise above this world to be with my Father, who is your Father, my God, who is also your God. Go tell this to all my brothers." Mary Magdalene obeyed and went directly to his disciples.
"I have seen the Lord, and this is what he said to me."